Alright, so if you saw my last video, you've seen I got a vending machine. I got this a couple months into the pandemic last year when we started working from home. Wheels start turning. I'm always into different, entrepreneurial endeavors. So I've been looking a lot into vending machines and things of that nature. So I knew a couple places where to get them. I knew a little bit of information about it. So I started on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist and whatnot. I end up searching. It was very quick because I'm that type of person. If I get my mind set on something, it's gonna happen in the next couple weeks. So I actually looked on Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking for a deal. I'm looking for a steal, really. And then I find one. I find this machine, $400. $400, and as soon as I see it, I'm like, what's the catch? What's going on with this machine? Because I know they range from, this machine that I'm looking at is actually like a $1,500 machine. So I knew something had to be, there had to be something there. Ends up, the machine was from the company 1-800-JUNK. They run around, they get stuff from schools, old buildings, or whatever. You pay them to basically remove your shit. And the catch with this, because there was a catch, was that the door was locked to get into the machine. So when I got there, the machine worked, everything set, the guy spent some money in it, pops out some expired candy. But bought the machine, brought it to my father-in-law's house because he has a garage. I don't have a garage, to store it, and then it kind of sat for a minute. So then I'm at the house. I'm at my father-in-law's house with my brother-in-law, and he has some tools in his car. Don't ask me why he has these tools, but it's like a jack or some type of hammer jack. Basically, he has tools to get almost anything open. He gets it open, but now, so we're now able to get the food out of it, get the locks, get the food out of it, take the money out, which was nice. There was some money in there. And also just kind of check out the machine a little bit more, but we still have a problem. We don't have the lock fixed. I need a new lock. So we actually found a guy in Chicago who's a vending machine lock specialist. Like, I didn't even know those existed. But he was able to get it out in a very quick amount of time. It took him about 30 minutes. He's like an older gentleman as well. So it's like, for something that I thought would be a lot more work for him, was really easy. One thing, he lost the nut, and he says that it wasn't there, but I know for a fact it was, but I just wasn't gonna argue it. But yeah, I knew for a fact the nut was there, but he got my machine open. He actually replaced the lock, gave me a new lock with new keys. I'm set, but I need the nut in order to keep the machine locked, or else it's basically an open barrel for anybody to come in and steal whatever I got out of it. So, that's another hump, but that's a quick fix. I'm gonna go grab the nut. I actually don't know the correct size, but I know the one I have an example for one that almost fit. So I'm basically gonna go to Home Depot and go up in size, like 2 or 3 sizes, and down in size 2 or 3 sizes, and one of those are gonna work. Let me get this machine working, locked up, everything copacetic. Now, yesterday I started moving into more business-minded goals for this company, and I purchased an LLC, got an EIN number. I am going to open up a business account separately from my checking account. So I'm opening up a business account specifically for my vending machine. My vending company will be called Smath Vending, and I'm actually waiting right now for this LLC to get back to me. I didn't expedite it. It's $100 to expedite it, but I have time. I have nothing but time with this, so I decided to save it. I actually expedited an LLC before, and it was my first one, and I wanted to see that letter that said my name on top of that LLC and what I own, so I was excited, and it was worth it for me at the time, but right now, I'll wait 10 days. By the way, never use LegalZoom. It's bullshit. You can do it all by yourself. It's not rocket science. It's not like anything. I honestly, like, you can be from any country and come here and make an LLC like, it's nothing. So don't be intimidated by that. Don't use LegalZoom to upcharge you. You know what? Pay what you want to pay, but if you think that it's intimidating and that's why you're using LegalZoom, don't do it. But so yeah, right now we're getting the ball rolling business wise. I have my LLC, I have my EIN number, and I actually have a contract that I prepared. I took a couple contracts, tweaked them all, and made my own version, which is a 1 page. Well, it's 1 1/4 page, but it's all pretty straightforward, right in front of your face for any business owner I'm working with. And I made it 1 page, and I'm actually calling it an agreement when I propose it, because first of all, it just sounds less intimidating contract. And a lot of times, I'm trying to get this vending machine into small business owners' facilities. And with small business owners, they're dealing with a lot of shit by themselves. They have a lot of people calling them, trying to sell them things every single day. And I'd rather have something that's simple for them, that takes only 5 minutes out of the day for me to pitch and get an answer back. And just want to keep it simple for them, because it's just like they deal with a lot of shit throughout the day, and you don't want to get a no just because someone thinks that you're too much work, or you're too hard to deal with, or this is just going to be too much on their plate. You want to make it seem like, hey, I got this machine, it's free to you. You want to use that word free, even though some people don't think it fits in this concept, but you know, you want to use it. You want to say it's free to you because it's free from worry, it's free from money, it's free from time. I'm taking care of all that. I'm just giving you a little piece every time I come in and collect and reimburse my machine. So yeah, I'm almost ready to get out and go pitch. I just want to print out some materials just so I can leave for reference, or leave in front of a building that doesn't have a manager there at the moment. But soon I'm going to be just basically pushing to get this machine inside of a building, and I'll take you along that process, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.